not going to lie, life was easier before Crunchy.
You didn't have to think about where your water was going to come from.
Food was food. What other purpose could a restaurant have?
Yeah.
Other than to just nourish you in the best way they can.
Yeah.
You've ruined me.
And they're making their kids like this summer juice. They get a kiddie pool, filling it with all sorts of different Hawaiian punch colors, and then they're like pouring sour gummy worms in it, and then like giving it to their children. Oh. And I'm just like,
The United States and New Zealand are the only two countries that allow pharmaceutical ads. Big Pharma spent over $10 billion in ads.
All the ads nowadays are pharmaceuticals.
I know.
It's wild.
If you start thinking about your health, these companies will run out of money.
You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily
and Jason. Happy October 1st, Emily.
October 1st.
And
such a
everyone.
Delight.
Yeah. You're a little bit of an Anne Shirley when it comes to October, aren't you?
I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers.
Is that the quote?
I think so.
Like the official quote?
Is that Anne Shirley, or would that count as L.M. Montgomery? You know?
Oh, like a quote? I mean, it's Anne, so like she's so renowned as a character.
Yeah.
That I feel like it's her quote, as though she is a real person. But yeah, I think officially you would say.
Yeah, I know, but
Anne Shirley.
Oh, you think?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I've actually never thought about that
I
before.
really do. There's just something about October. It's so special. I feel basically 2 months of the year, April and October. The like freshness of life in April, the budding, the new flowers, and
especially
maybe
around
I'm
here.
making this up, but I feel like spring flowers are way more fragrant than summer flowers. I really don't know many. I don't grow many fragrant summer flowers, so I don't even. Is that a thing? I don't know.
I have no idea.
But all my spring flowers are so fragrant. And so, like, it's just a really special time. But then October feels that way for me, too. When I'm driving down the road
Campfires.
And I see, the dappled yellow in the trees. It really just fills me right up.
I was going to leaf blow the other day, and apparently that's not a great thing.
No, so we actually have to keep our yard pretty cleared. Our older son struggles
Honestly,
with
I think all of us struggle with it a little bit.
leaf mold.
The leaf mold.
So I have insisted that Jason leave the leaves before.
Yeah.
And then our older son, he was like really snotty throughout the whole fall and winter. I know that's TMI. But anyway, so then the next year I changed a few things. First of all, I got an air doctor in his bedroom. I started giving him Earthly Sinus Saver. We started our tooth pillow journey, and we leaf blew. Is that what you say? Leaf blew? I made Jason clear the yard.
I cleared the yard.
So a combination, I don't know what was most effective, what helped the most.
Whatever we have a link for below.
Yeah, check out our leaf blower selection.
Actually, tooth pillow, though. We could put that down there. We used to be Air Doctor, but they stopped advertising on the podcast.
We should still get a code. Somebody reached out to me. You wouldn't? We should ask them for a discount.
Look up alternatives to Air Doctor.
Stop it.
I'm kidding.
Stop. We use Air Doctor in our home and
do.
we like it. So anyway, those are the things we did. And I think blowing the leaves was certainly an important element.
It's number one.
So that has really helped. And I'm sorry to all the insects who don't get to just burrow in those leaves in our yard. I feel like a bad crunchy mom.
They don't care.
Bad.
They don't care because they can barely think beyond dirt.
Well, and the thing is, you are blowing them into the woods so they can just burrow in there.
There's plenty of places in the woods.
Yeah.
They do not need to be in our yard.
I do think that the leave the leaves whole movement has to be for people who live in a city or in a subdivision or something where insects
people
are
with
struggling.
tiny yards.
Yeah, I mean, we've got mostly woods, 2 acres around us of woods, 1 acre cleared.
I messed that up completely. People with tiny yards, it would be opposite. actually. People with giant yards came up with this, leave the leaves. It was some dad out there who blew all the leaves every fall. And he's like, you know what? I have an idea. It's better if you just leave on the leaves.
I think what happened is someone who actually doesn't have leaves in their yard. They don't have trees. They live, actually, no, it's an apartment dweller.
Somebody from
it was somebody
desert.
in an apartment who is like hardcore. They compost every little thing. They recycle. They believe in recycling everything.
Yeah.
That person is the one who came up with
See,
the
I'm all
leaves.
about it. I'm all about it because of less work, except that it's misery to walk through your yard when you basically live in the woods.
I don't find it miserable. With the leaves in the yard, I liked it.
I like not just completely crunching all the time.
But I also like my child not being snotty. So I want to blow them.
I mean, that's...
The only reason I told you not to blow the leaves was because I'm having my autumn equinox Forest Friends party this weekend.
This
and
Saturday.
The leaves add like a magical element. You can't just blow all that away. It's like welcoming in the fall.
It is very like pretty full leaves with color just
on the ground,
decorating the ground for autumn
it's
equinox.
Decoration, and then once it's over, you can blow them.
Yeah, plan on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I stick with the lazy dad scenario.
By the way, I'm well aware that autumn equinox has passed us, but it just worked out that
I mean,
this is when we can do it.
It's actually going to be very nice. So if you have an RSVP'd for the autumn equinox party, the link is in the description.
It's over. I actually set a time limit this time in my Forest Friends group.
So there's not last minute.
Yeah, I was like,
arrivals.
You have to let me know by last Saturday. So I could figure out seating. It's kind of tricky, like
that's true,
to know where everybody.
Tell them about what happened last year.
I think they know.
They?
Started raining. It was not forecasted to rain.
How would they know?
We've talked about it.
Have we?
Yes, we've talked about everything.
Well, newcomers don't know.
Okay, I had this. This is my third year to host it. The first year I hosted it at someone else's house, a friend.
Oh.
Well, sort of.
Did I not go?
You did. It was at Brad's lake house.
Oh, yeah.
Then we were told we were taking advantage of an old man by using his house, even though we kept it clean. It was weird. It was a whole family drama
situation.
thing. Because it was offered to me. So then I was like, yeah, sure, that would be great.
More than once. Many times. By more than one person.
We didn't even use the house, just the yard by the lake. Okay. Anyway, that's a different story. And so then last year we had it here. And there was no rain in the forecast. Even in the morning, we looked at the weather app and there was no rain. And then 30 minutes before the party,
you hear thunder roll.
Thunder rolling. And I'm like, just pass us by. Just pass us by. Just do it. But no.
There was a definite moment where I just looked up in the sky. I'm like, you know what? This is not passing us by.
It is not. So about 40 minutes into the party, it started. So everyone was there.
Yeah.
I think people had already eaten.
Mostly, yeah.
It started pouring rain. So I could have either been like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
Or let everybody come into our house that's not big enough to hold that large.
Not big enough or clean
enough. And
it
was dirty.
Because we were using it to prepare for...
I mean, my bathroom was clean for the people to use. But other than that, like my floors, which everybody was coming in muddy... But, like, nothing looked good. I had toys all over the living room. The couch was, I ended up moving it. I don't know.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. The
situation.
Sink was full of dishes. I was, like, mortified. I mean, just mortified. That's my worst nightmare.
And it happened.
And it, like,
1
I
year
had
ago.
No excuse not to let people come into my home.
Yeah. Get in your cars. Get in
I
your
was
cars,
like-
everybody. It's raining. Wait, there's a house. Nope. Didn't get to clean. You cannot. That would be so awkward if you got in front of everybody like, excuse me, I didn't clean my house. You cannot come in. You are not welcome. Go to your car. Take what you brought.
Yeah.
Or leave it.
Oh, and we had to open our garage,
Oh, that's a nightmare.
which was a nightmare. Right now, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
We
Bad enough.
We don't use our garage for our car. It's just sort of like the stuffing place.
It became the junk room. Every house we've ever had or lived in or apartment or whatever, we've had some form. Everybody does.
Yeah.
You know how some people have a junk drawer? We have a junk room where like large junk goes.
Well,
You
also,
can't
like,
fit, like-
how can I host an autumn equinox dinner if I don't have tables? So, I have
where
a
are you supposed
collection
to
of
put the
table and
table?
chairs in the
Yeah,
garage.
Naturally.
There's just random stuff, a fondue pot that my mom thrifted me that is just sitting there because maybe
Did
one
we
day
use that at the autumn equinox?
we didn't. It's been sitting in the box in the garage forever.
I'm giving it away today.
There's a tent. There's a couple tents. There's just stuff. People just have stuff.
I hate having the junk stuff.
I
Like,
know, but you have
the stuff
to have
that
the stuff.
you are going to use maybe once a decade.
No, I
And
use those tables every year.
You
And
don't,
I
the
pull them-
tables, and they line the walls, but you don't have fondue pots that you're going to use
Yeah.
ever.
I'm making fondue this week.
Chocolate?
No,
Oh.
we'll do a cheese
Oh,
cheese fondue. I'm
really?
making it happen.
Really? Sounds messy. Sounds like something I'm going to have to clean up.
What?
Yeah. Clean the fondue pots, Jason.
Yeah, you're the one who cleaned up the pumpkin Play-Doh idea.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't do that.
I never got on the bandwagon of like giving my kids sensory bins. You make like rainbow rice or beans. I did a couple times let my kids play in that kind of stuff, but not often. I wasn't into that.
Talk about a mess.
I know. I
Every time. Good grief.
just go play in the mud.
Yeah.
Just go play in the mud. That's our sensory.
And then spray off outside.
More sensory.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw this thing on Pinterest. I was like, okay, I'm going to be a good mom. I'm going to be on it. I'm going to make.
I saw it happen. I saw the light in your eyes when you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this
I'm
thing.
going to do this. Which sounds really sad. I used to do crafts with my kids more often.
Oh, no, but you provide them a wonderful life. It's not like you don't do things with them. This was just an extra thing. And
This sounds really sad. When you hear it,
She
you're
hasn't
like,
talked
okay.
to our children in a month.
No.
So what's his name again?
Pumpkin Play-Doh made with pumpkin and cornstarch, and you just mix it together.
For like 4 weeks.
And then you add like pumpkin pie spice, and it's supposed to make a pumpkin Play-Doh. And the pictures looked like regular Play-Doh, but ours is crumbly, probably too much
The pictures
cornstarch.
always look like the ideal thing.
You could probably use arrowroot powder. I was really torn on it.
I do have a
Which
question.
one?
I have a question. It's related. Sorry, I'm not meaning to interrupt you. But have you ever had either a recipe for a meal or a recipe for a craft,
Yes.
or anything
Yes.
that has turned out exactly
Yes.
as it should, as in the pictures online?
Yes.
Or in the
Jason
book.
will post a picture of this dish that I made that was like a peach chicken thing.
Oh, that was
The
pretty
first
great.
time it was delicious. The second time I made it, it was okay. It didn't look like the pictures, and it wasn't as good. I don't know what happened. The first time I made it, it was absolutely delicious and totally looked like the cookbook
Yeah.
picture. It
Okay.
was amazing.
That's a
And a couple of my sourdough artisan loaves have looked picture worthy.
okay. I
Right?
think sourdough is pretty well established as how it should be made at this point. Like everybody's sourdough loaf is pretty good at this point, right? Not to
It's
downplay your
pretty, though. I
sourdough.
mean, you said, have I ever?
Okay, that fair.
I've had a few and some good salads.
It's
Look
not
good,
an
look
indictment
pretty.
on you, Emily, if it doesn't turn out right. It never, like, okay, for instance, we were putting something in a slow cooker. Or no, not a slow cooker. There was a ham thing that you were trying to make in a pot or whatever in the oven, and there was this recipe. It'll be done in 1 hour and 20 minutes or something.
And,
And you
yeah.
pull it out and it's raw. And it's like, okay, our
I
oven's not the best
followed-
oven in
yeah,
the world,
it's not.
but
It
there's no
usually
reason
cooks hot, though.
it
So
shouldn't be raw.
I don't understand. I followed that recipe and I did it. It's a ham is per pound.
Yeah.
And it was a bone-in ham. I followed all the rules
To a
per pound.
T.
Yes. It was a small thing. Anyway, yeah, it was raw.
I don't understand it. And these recipes so often have like hundreds of reviews and 5 stars out of 5 stars. And it's like, mine's raw.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand. Is your 400 degrees better than my 400 degrees?
It was 300
Excuse
because
me,
it's
I'm
a
sorry.
low and slow.
Whatever.
And it was actually like an hour and 45 minutes because it was only a 2-pound ham. I don't know.
I'm just saying, whatever the details, it's always like that, especially for me. I made something the other day that's like, it wasn't based off of a recipe. It's based off of your instructions, but it just didn't turn out well at all. And I did exactly what I was told. I don't understand. That was a roast.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it. I need to get into smoking meats or something because I think
getting close to 40
I am
now.
almost 40.
Yeah.
So it's about time.
Yeah.
Except that's probably not crunchy, smoking meats.
I don't.
Depends on how you smoke it.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Like if you're shooting it full of
Are
solutions.
pellets okay?
I don't know. We got to
How
look into that.
processed are pellets?
Like probably pretty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just use wood? You know, people get into buying
The wood
different
shavings
kinds of
and
wood.
stuff. You just got to get untreated stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gotten into it. I am almost 40. It's about time. That and I'll smoke meat while reading of a Civil War.
Here's what we are really bad about is making the investment.
Yeah.
Like getting the smoker, doing it. I met someone. Oh, she's in my forest friends
group.
group.
Expensive.
I know. Well, this girl, and they live modestly and very openly, modestly.
Sure.
But like they do that so that when they have an interest, they can pursue it. Like she really wanted a freeze dryer. They bought a freeze dryer.
Oh, that's
to me,
cool.
I'm like,
yeah.
Freeze dryer.
It would be a dream to have a freeze dryer.
They will buy the thing that they're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And I admire that because we'll just think on it and think on it.
Yeah.
We just won't make the investment because we don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
We don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
If we were living the high life, we'd be like, whatever.
Annoyingly frugal. It's like there's this grill that I've wanted that it meets the standards, I believe, of all the crunchy, hits all the tick boxes or whatever. It's like, $400. I don't know. I mean, it's a grill. That's a cheap grill these days. It's like, I don't know. $400. I could.
It's really not even a grill. It's a skittle. It's a griddle.
Yeah, like a grill
like
thing. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like in the world of outdoor cooking, that's not that crazy of a price tag. And yeah. Anyway, but I mean, crunchiness does factor into the decision-making process of just about everything we purchase as well. And honestly, Emily, I'm not going to lie, life was easier before crunchy. Don't you think? Was it? Was
I don't know if
life
it's
easier
or if it was just more enjoyable.
Okay.
Like, you weren't burdened by the knowledge of...
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, you just... it adds up. And maybe it was a little easier because you didn't have to plan ahead. You didn't have to think about where your water was going to come from.
Yeah.
Or
food was food.
Food was food, whatever.
If it's in the grocery store, it's good
fine.
for you.
Yeah, you go to a restaurant.
They wouldn't sell you something that's bad for you.
Right? And you go to a restaurant, they are there to nourish you.
Exactly. What other purpose could a restaurant have?
Yeah.
Other than to just nourish you to the best way, in the best way they can.
Yeah. Their veggies
They're such good people.
Veggies. They're good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with them.
I'm eating my vegetables.
Yeah.
Glyphosate. What? What's that word you just said? Seed oils. What? You've ruined me.
It's just, even though we aren't perfect all the time, we're aware of our imperfections when we do go out to eat or do
that makes it
get
worse.
A bottle of water. It's like you can't do anything. Just
you
do
can't
it.
Just
you can't do it. Like you just like have this level of guilt, or I do anyway. Really I don't know if anybody else does. No. I do.
I could separate myself from eating something because I know,
and it's not a disorder for me. I know that some people that's orthorexia, like where you start obsessing so much over the healthiness level, it becomes a mental illness because
right.
or a disorder. Am I?
A brain-eating amoeba.
But so it's not that I won't do it. It's that I just like think about it.
And stay up at night, all night
No.
about it and just fret over it all the next week. It's not a
No.
problem at
The
all.
only thing I'm staying up about is
Tick
ticks.
bites.
Ticks. I just had a tick, guys. There was a tiny itchy spot on my belly, and I was like, what is it? What is that? And I was scratching at it, and I didn't see anything. It just looked like a little cut. Well, then I took my phone and took a picture. You know how it does the macro lens?
Yeah.
And there was a tick, and it had been on me for like probably 20 hours at that point by the time I noticed
That's
it.
at the line. That's at the line.
That's way beyond the line.
No, the line's like 24 hours.
No,
right?
no.
There's a line.
A tick, no.
There's
a
a
tick
line.
can spread a tick-borne illness immediately. But your chances are like the longer it's attached,
Don't put
the more
fear into people.
it is the truth. I always told myself like, well, I've at least got 12 hours or something, 24 hours. There's like
Yeah.
this. That's fake.
It's not real.
No, but
See,
maybe I think like the chances of getting something increase the longer it's attached. But I don't really know how it works.
See, I
so
thought
I am
there was
probably
like a
just,
24-hour window. It's like a
is
zombie
that how
bite.
it works?
It's like a zombie bite. You have 24 hours before you turn into one, but you can't do anything about it.
It's kind of like
you're gonna get
giving
it.
honey to infants. Some people are like, bah. But there is like this risk of botulism, but there's not something that magically happens at 12 months old that makes them okay.
Botulism sounds like something you do. He committed botulism. I've always heard that word. And I'm like, what is botulism?
Mm-hmm.
And it just sounds like an action. Sorry, just a side note there.
Anyway, I will lose sleep over that tick
Over
bite.
Oh.
I was up last night. This happened yesterday. I was up last night just thinking about that tick bite. There's nothing I can do about it. Like,
Yeah.
that's silly
Well,
to lose sleep.
it's silly to lose sleep, especially when you live in tick country, but that probably just makes you lose more sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know.
Move to Arizona, I guess. There aren't
Not
ticks
going
there.
to the
I know.
desert
I don't
area.
know the desert either.
There's non-desert places there, but
Oregon, I think,
Oregon.
doesn't really struggle with ticks.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
just
like a
struggle with everything else.
What?
Living in Oregon.
Oh, true. We'd have to sell our Subaru for sure. You can't drive a Subaru in Oregon.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. You caught me off guard there. So yeah, then it just comes back to the whole idea of like, okay, if you're stressing about all these things, then what's worse, the stress or the crunchiness? But I guess knowledge isn't necessarily stress.
It depends on how you take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the stress factor for you is a little bit higher than other crunchy moms, I think. Actually, maybe not. The crunchy moms I know are
How many country moms do you know?
2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
What-
I have nothing to compare it to. I really any kind of crunchy mom I have to gauge is like what you see online, and it gets a little crazy in the comments sometimes.
yeah.
So I don't really know.
But it's easy to type out your convictions and like how you feel about something, but then how are you, like, what is the action taken?
I love how people
So-
shout things to the in comments and stuff as though it's not them speaking as they would in person.
What do you mean?
I mean, are most of these people that are saying the things that they say, would they say these things to people in person?
Oh, probably not. No. I mean,
Yeah.
but that's any kind of online relationship.
We just feel the freedom just to say whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think, not in my adult life, I don't think I have ever commented something that I wouldn't say in person.
Really?
I don't think
Sometimes
so.
I'm reading comments and I read some really embarrassing comments. Like, I'm in a few health groups on Facebook, and people ask about.
Aren't you like a secret agent in a couple of them?
No,
like, nobody.
Well, people don't necessarily know I'm in them.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean I'm not a secret agent. I'm just there.
You're a spy,
hanging out,
a crunchy spy.
So no, there are a few there's this one Kentucky Crunchy Mom. Basically, it's Bluegrass Crunchy Mom.
Now you're outing yourself here.
I mean, people can go find me and see that I don't.
They're going to stop posting.
What? No, some people will make their post anonymous. Like, I'm struggling
I didn't know
with
you could do that.
such and such.
Okay.
But some people just put it out there. Really personal information.
Yeah.
And
they didn't know the anonymous tag was a thing.
I'm just like, okay, if I ever meet that person, I know this about them, and I can't unknow that. Yeah. And then
I don't want to ask for details.
Yeah, I'm trying to be really vague.
I appreciate
but just like the weirdest thing you could possibly.
They really trust their group. It sounds like
it has thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. It's not like a small group.
It is as though you get up on stage on a microphone.
Yeah.
And I have botulism.
But botulism is not it.
Yeah. But that is when you have thousands or hundreds of people looking at these posts.
Thousands.
Looking at these posts, it is as though you are standing in an arena and saying, I have all these horrible things.
And then
this is me. This came out of my butt or something. I don't know.
Stop. You have to leave it. I was keeping it vague. Don't go there. Anyway, so then they're doing that. And then people in the comments are like, me too.
That's like somebody in the crowd going like, yeah, they came out of my butt too.
Stop with the butt talk.
I'm just trying to make it a little.
People know, Jason. People already know. It didn't come out of that.
Okay.
It's there's so many different things.
I was just making up some fake thing. I don't know.
Just the weirdest.
I'm definitely not in these groups.
Okay, and then there's then I'll see a comedy post about a nurse. Okay, and then so she's making a joke, and then I'm reading the comments on this joke post about.
But seriously though, this is me.
Yeah, for real. People are like, this could have saved me a lot of trouble. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're just announcing that. That's not even in a private group. That's just a public video.
Yeah. See,
people just sharing
what you have to
personal information.
What you have to do, treat online as though you're sitting in an arena, right? And then you are in the crowd. If you see a video, whatever you say, it's you standing up in the crowd and saying your piece.
It's and the Jumbotron video is on you.
Yes. And then
sometimes I will. I'll click on the picture of the person who made a super personal, and I'm like, I can see their life.
So it's just Cindy.
I know where they go to church.
Cindy, she's just out there.
Yeah.
Things coming out or on it.
Just what in the world?
It's
TMI.
Yeah, wow. People don't think about it like that.
There'll be
I'm
something
just in my living room.
Someone being attractive to them and they're making an inappropriate comment. And it's are they married?
Yeah.
And will they what? This is the internet.
Again, you're in an arena. It's oh, you look nice.
That's not what they're saying. That would be a little less. Maybe I just need to get off.
Get out of those groups?
Yeah. No, that's not even a group. That's just...
Oh, just the internet in general? Yeah. Well.
That's another thing. The internet is kind of... With Crunchiness, I see videos of what other people are doing, and it makes me... I don't want to be judgmental. I'm shocked. I'm
How do you mean? What do you mean?
Actually shocked. There was this, gosh, I don't remember exactly, but it was these moms are being the fun moms, and they're making their kids this summer juice, and they get a kiddie pool and they fill it
Are these crunchy moms?
No, these are just moms, fun moms.
Okay, yeah.
They get a kiddie pool. They're like filling it with all sorts of different Hawaiian punch colors. And then they're like pouring sour gummy worms in it. Like making this, like, was hooch a thing that people just like mixed up random stuff in college that they drank at
I don't
frat
know.
parties? I never had
like
that. I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
They put absinthe in the juice.
No, but these moms, it was like the kiddie version of that, just like pouring all these random weird things in this juice and then like giving it to their children. Oh. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Not only that it's in the kiddie pool.
Yeah.
As their container.
Right.
But then it's also like all the things.
And just providing that as sustenance.
I don't want to be judgmental, but I just am like.
Those are kind of hard to judge.
Or they're like, I'm the fun mom. And they like just get, I don't know, something super wasteful. Like whipped cream all over the play set just for the fun of it. And I'm like, but your kids are licking the play set. And or like the moms who are like, watch me pack my kids' lunch. And they're just like putting 175 grams of sugar.
Which the limit for kids, like what, 17?
Yeah.
On a day?
Just so much sugar.
That's crazy.
And then they'll be like, and 2 cherry tomatoes for.
Oh, wow. And they just get ignored.
I'm like, these children.
These parents. Wow. Yeah. The judgment's a thing. And then, you're the bad guy.
I don't want to be.
Right. But you become the bad guy because you think about these things and, well, or if you ever say.
And feel better about the lunches I serve my kids sometimes.
Well, yeah, of course. But, well, yes, of course you would. I mean,
that out. Take it out.
No, I won't.
I'm not allowed to say that.
No.
No.
You're not?
No.
What?
No, you can't be like, and I feel better about myself after seeing
when
that.
they fill up a kiddie pool full of Hawaiian Punch and Sour Patch Kids, well then, yeah, I mean, I feel like you can feel better about your lunch that you made them. When it's like, meat and bread that you made. Yeah, that's okay to feel that way.
I don't know.
Yes. I think there's room for some mom shaming. Just
a
little bit.
You can't mom
shame.
A little bit.
No. You can dad shame too.
I don't do it.
You don't.
I don't do it
stop. You
in
don't.
The comments or anything. I could be like, but that's too much sugar.
Yeah.
But
mom
I don't.
shamer.
I just think it. Just like, what?
Okay, so here's the question.
Is that real?
All right,
Are they doing it? Is it clickbait?
Well, yes, it is.
It's not.
No, I mean, they do it for the kids. They did it for the views.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is to get views, but they let their kids drink it.
But are the lunches? I don't know if
those are real. Those are real. I mean, they might do it for a video.
Yeah, they're doing it for a video, but
they still send their kids off with those lunches. Like, the main course is Twix, and then we're going to move on to a dessert of 3 Snickers. And it's like, I can judge that lunch.
Yeah.
I can judge that.
You can?
I have no shame in judging really bad decisions. Now, if it's on the edge... like, there's some protein, there's some vegetables, and like, okay, if they put a tiny thing of Twizzlers there because they're not...
I wouldn't judge that.
Right, because they're not thinking about Red 40, whatever, but it's a tiny amount of like sugar for the end of their food. Like, that's not what I'm judging. I'm judging like, here's your main course of a fried Oreo or whatever.
Yeah.
And I understand that's hyperbole, but like, it gets crazy. I've seen some of those videos. Yes. There's no, even if you're not crunchy, look at some of these lunches that these people put together. These are not healthy at all. And you should know that.
Yeah.
You should know that by this point. You're not stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll say it. You won't say it. I'll say it. You're neglecting some basic understanding of nutrition.
There's a mom who has, I don't know, like 12 kids or something, and she is always doing these videos of packing the kids' lunches, and it's always like that. They're like super...
Yes, it's, yeah. Sugar-filled.
And I'm like, but if you have 12 kids, do you even have the bandwidth to think about that? Or are you
the
just
bandwidth to think about how much protein, or just like a sandwich versus something garbage? I don't even, I can't think of an example really, but like, I don't know. There's more sugar than protein in a lot of those meals.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, okay, you can think about that ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about protein to sugar ratio. You can do that you can do that with 20 kids. You can do that with 30 because it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay?
Yeah.
Or the ratio is two things. It's two separate things. Let's have, I don't know, 60% protein, 40% sugar. Still too much sugar, but let's get there.
Yeah.
Let's go half and half. These people are not going half and half. It's like 20-80 in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Come on. We understand kids like sugar. It makes the kids happy. Who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't help them grow well.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's shaming. I don't care. Basic nutrition. Think about it. And don't go off the food pyramid, for crying out loud. Good grief.
I mean, but even if they did go off the food pyramid.
Better than what they're doing now. Like, they've come up with their own food pyramid. We've got Kool-Aid at the top. We've got candy bars in the middle. Twinkies on the bottom. No. Just saying. Some of these, you would wonder what some of these, if these people had a food pyramid, what would their food pyramid actually include? Like, what is your real, I think every person listening should look at themselves and what they do for their kids. What is their real life food pyramid? What does it really look like?
Mm-hmm.
If I had my choice, it would be mostly pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's good.
Any kind of pizza.
Yeah.
Like the worst.
My whole
pizza.
pyramid would be
pizza.
pizza.
It is just a slice of pizza.
It's just like, maybe the different sections are just different toppings. Yeah, it's like, I'll take cheese, pepperoni.
I don't understand just
so
the
good.
utter obsession. I mean,
I love pizza.
we went to a birthday party, this kid's birthday party at this like fun zone.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you
A game, like, I don't know.
arcade with
a much better version of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
really.
it's got like go-karts and laser tag and glow golf. And anyway, we went to this birthday party and they had pizza, and Jason wasn't keto.
No.
Because you'll just like give up keto at the drop of
Well, when there's pizza involved.
But it was like, I had some, okay? I'm admitting to it.
Yeah.
I had not eaten all day. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, this is what we're doing. So I had a piece, and it was like a saltine with toppings. It was
good.
not good. It was
good.
the worst.
No, I'm not
Like, I
saying
was
it was
not
the
even
best pizza I've
But
ever
you
had.
kept going back.
It was pizza.
I know, but I'm like, this tastes like garbage. It's just.
You're so rude.
I'm shaming the pizza at the place. I'm shaming the place for making that pizza.
Well,
What was it? I don't know. And it was horrible. And I wasn't like, I didn't
so
even.
harsh. Good
You
grief.
just like kept going back and kept going.
Yeah, I probably had 10 pieces. They're not like big
No,
slices.
they're little.
They're
They're
little.
like the size of a saltine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 12. So, I don't know. But, okay, so you don't like judging people's food, even though you just judged people's birthday party food and the pizza.
That's not her.
I know.
The mom who hosted that's not her, like.
Yeah, it is what they have. Yeah, it's what. It's
you can't bring food to the place.
Right.
So.
I understand. I'm just, yeah. But, okay, so you're not wanting to judge people as a crunchy mom. How do you not? How do you turn that into, instead, just having compassion for people in general? And I think that's what you've actually done.
With my book?
Well, you have with your book, certainly. And I just mean in general. You give people the... It's so frustrating because I'm like over here like, oh, you're like trying to have the best interpretation of people. And you're always so like... You're actually... I know you have the reputation online often for being a judgy mom, crunchy mom, because that's what our humor has us do a lot of times. I would just like to dispel that rumor, that myth.
Podcast listeners who probably think it's funny
Yeah.
and may even feel seen
Yeah.
in that because I am coming up with those jokes.
There is a little bit of judgment in just having to make decisions. We've already done an episode on that. I'll link in the description. But that doesn't mean that you're necessarily judging that person hard. And I'm saying what you have and what I have seen is that you have a general compassion for everybody. And so how do you take your crunchiness for somebody who's take crunchy out of the equation, just somebody who's trying to think be
about
more
health.
well, and about their health. How do you turn that into having compassion for everybody instead of like judging everybody?
Well, and it's not just like the crunchy mom, the almond mom who's all about like working out and getting a protein. That mom probably looks at me like, well, she needs to do some crunches, or like.
Speaking of crunchy,
I am trying. But like that's just not always where my passion lies in the fitness.
Working out
aspect.
is horrible.
It's the worst.
I hate it so much.
So it doesn't matter, and then there's the mom who is doing like a super hardcore science curriculum with her children. And I'm over here like, we're going to dissect a pecan that we found in our yard.
That's just called cracking a nut.
Yeah, but like
just saying. I mean, it's for anybody wondering.
It's any aspect.
We're gonna dissect a pecan. It's Christmas time. We're eating nuts. You're in charge of our kids' science? We're going to dissect a pecan?
This is a true story.
I'm taking this over.
Feel free.
Dissect a pecan. Wow.
We have a pecan tree, but we get like 2 pecans because the squirrels.
We need cats and dogs.
There's so many squirrels.
Do you think we'll have a good pecan harvest if we get a cat and dog?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
so we could dissect more pecans.
Anyway, I'm just saying it can apply to any area of your life. Jason has lost all trust in my homeschooling abilities. Just looking for
I'm gonna dissect this steak that I just cooked and eat it.
I mean, there is value there.
It's cutting a steak and eating it. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So I'm just saying anybody could be judgmental because everybody's doing better at something than everybody else.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Someone could
certainly
look in my
better at
car right now
dissections.
and judge it.
I judge you for your car.
We've been home. How long have I been home from Wild and Free?
A week.
Over, and I have not unpacked the car. The cooler. I took the stuff out of the cooler that I took.
Is the cooler full of water right now?
No. No, I even dumped the water.
Oh, okay.
But
you just left the cooler
in the cooler in the car. There's just like
it's because you're transporting milk.
My clothes
on Tuesday.
are
That's
just
why you left
scattered.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm showing compassion.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's because you got the milk drop off. That's why you had the cooler in there.
Is that why why are all my clothes
in case
unpacked
you needed
all over the car?
Why are your clothes
I don't
unpacked?
know. My clothes are just spread throughout the car. I don't know
in
what
case you
happened.
spilled the milk on you on the way so you could change.
Totally.
Why is it unpacked in the car?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Have you noticed?
No.
Yeah, I've got like a skirt and a dress in the front seat. In the middle, there's
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know. My suitcase is empty inside.
You unpacked in the car?
I don't know what happened. Anyway, I could be judged in many ways. Many, many, many ways. So I think that's how you show compassion is you remove the log from your eye before you point out the speck in someone else's. So
next week we're dissecting walnuts.
Clearly, I'm not perfect, and I'm well aware. I'm aware of health choices and I know what I want for my kids and I try to make it happen. I'm not always perfect there either.
Mama, can I dissect some pistachios? Sorry, go ahead. I'm done.
But yeah, so I mean, it just that's how you.
Yeah.
I think that's how you show compassion, right? Is like just being aware that everyone has a story, everyone has tendencies, everyone has flaws.
Yeah.
Now, if someone wanted to come alongside me and put their arm around me and say, Emily, this is how you organize things.
Yeah. Because you're messy.
You are a mess.
Yeah.
I try to organize things and I end up just shoving into lots of different places and then mixing those. And then it's just.
Yeah. I'm
People in the
almost
podcast
as
probably
bad.
think we live in a pigsty. We don't.
I mean, do we need to show our sock corner again? I can bring the camera over. Just reach down and grab. It's like, let's see. Yep, there we go. Got some. Yep. Okay, you can put them back now.
It's like 2 feet deep now.
Yeah, I'm afraid like a mouse or something's gonna get in there and start living.
Ooh. Yeah, we should probably.
This looks comfy. What a cozy out. This has been here forever. This has been here half of my life.
I'm traumatized. You don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell that?
No, I'm not telling that. That's for a different day.
Okay. Boy. Oh, boy. What about the idea, though? Okay, you don't want to extend judgment all the time, whatever. But what about the idea of, something needs to change, but moms don't want to be blamed for it? And so, like, if just in kind of in general type of thing.
You're talking about Tylenol, aren't you?
No, only because we put out a video that wasn't in support or against the whole talk about Tylenol. It was a very neutral thing. It was meant
comedic.
Right. It was meant to set up a different joke.
Because as a crunchy mom, I've been against Tylenol for
just in
other
general.
reasons.
In general, not having anything to do with the news or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was in the news. We set
Bad
it up.
for your liver.
Well, we set it up based off of what was in the news to tell a different joke. And so, well, a lot of the comments we saw over and over and over is like, how this is just a veiled attempt at mom blaming for all these things. And it's like, okay, well, it got me thinking.
Nobody wants to be blamed for something, but our actions have consequences, and that's the truth. And we're not saying that
the Tylenol thing causes autism or anything like that, which is what was in the news. Okay, we're not saying that that's what is true. Aside from that, it got me thinking about something beyond that, in that if you can't talk about something if it's going to blame the mom, or if a mom can take it as being blamed. But what about just the simple truth of something? Whether the mom did it or didn't do it, whatever, nobody's actually blaming when it is something. Let's say grape juice causes someone to go blind, right?
Why don't you just do something real and not make
what
up
if
something?
Grape juice causes botulism?
Okay, what if we talk about like baby? Why would you just make up something?
Sure, let's go dissect a peanut.
Babies who are born vaginally are given
using the V word here,
antibodies, and like they get exposed to a lot of beneficial bacteria and whatnot.
And so this is a truth that is proven.
Yes. For their immune system, for allergies. I mean, there's like a lot of benefits.
And so
for that,
to say that some moms would take it as mom blaming
because they had a C-section. Okay, and I'm not even saying emergency C-sections. I'm saying an elective C-section,
Mm-hmm.
like that mom might feel blamed that their baby didn't get those beneficial aspects of
Which is not something that should be taken personally.
right. It's
to
just
know
like,
the
this
truth
is
of
true.
right.
Yeah.
These are two objective things. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like you shouldn't feel like you have to be blamed if it didn't happen that way, or if you chose to do something else.
And
that doesn't change the truth of something.
a lot of times decisions are made because out of, and I'm not saying this in a mean way,
mm-hmm.
ignorance of something.
Right.
Say like,
yeah.
indoor insecticides. There is an increase. There is a scientifically documented increase of childhood cancer and lymphoma in homes that spray for bugs inside.
Right.
That is true. So then,
and it's very easy to make the decision to we don't want roaches or spiders in the home.
People don't want bugs.
Right.
So they're like, I'm just going to spray. That's
and
what you do.
sold that.
Right.
Right.
So then their child gets cancer. And I'm not saying that's the only thing.
Right.
Maybe that.
It could have been a contributing factor.
Right. They don't want to be told this is because you sprayed. Right? Like, I can see that because it's devastating. It's a heavy burden to bear.
It goes
but
beyond that. They don't want to know that truth.
Yeah.
That truth is the blame. To speak that truth, not saying you're going to that parent and saying that this is why. You're not even saying that. If you went out and said, this happens, the child being birthed naturally has a better immune system. Spraying inside your...
Not a better immune system, is exposed to...
Whatever. Okay. The spraying insecticide inside can cause cancer. They take that truth and then your declaration of that truth is
like
mom blaming.
Look what you did.
And that's not
But you're not doing that.
That's not how. That
was a really ugly voice that I just did.
It was very accurate
very
of what we get sometimes. Goodness. But like, so it's very interesting.
That is really interesting. Like, how do you, and as someone who would feel devastated and probably triggered and feel like,
sure,
I am constantly questioning decisions that I've made. Tell him, Jason, am I not always like, everything that's ever been done, our kids' behavior, or if they're whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
just
always done
like,
something terrible in the
tendencies.
past. Yeah.
I'm like, it's me. I did it.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
And it is you, too. It's always you. You don't blame me, so that's nice. Thanks.
So I can totally see how like a mom could take that on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not healthy to take that on because you need to just say like, well, this happened. And so now we need to move on from there.
Also, you're also saying that it couldn't have been other contributing factors as well, genetics or whatever, anything.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think you can say, don't talk about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's mom shaming.
You should be able to talk about these things. Mm-hmm. Again, going back to the Tylenol thing, I'm not saying it is or isn't. That's not the point of this.
We should be able to have the conversation without
should be able to talk about it, positive or negative, based off of what you can research and see, without saying, I'm shaming mothers.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily the point. Now, people do. That's one of the problems, is people do use information they have and then shame mothers. That happens. Mm-hmm. And so that's terrible when that happens. But you just have to think, speaking the truth is not necessarily shaming others.
Mm.
If you are objectively speaking the truth for the sake of speaking the truth, as best you know it, if your angle is not to shame somebody, they shouldn't feel shamed. You should be able to take that information, disregard it, look into it, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean somebody's attacking you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
crunchiness makes you more apt to pointing out truths.
Well, because you're
and
surrounded by
correlations.
it. Because you're surrounded by it. And it affects your kids. And you are trying to keep your kids from certain things. Let's say food dyes. But
that's such a mild one.
That's fine. I'm using it as an example.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But like you have to point it out. And you're not trying to shame them. You're trying to say, we don't eat food dyes, artificial food dyes. But it comes across as shaming because every single person you are around gives their kids, and you're trying to give your kids, food dyes.
Yeah, take food dyes and apply it to other stuff.
Everything.
Too.
No. I'm saying like it's all the things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's laundry detergent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, sorry, these things exist. You can really look into it. Fragrances are bad. Food dyes are not wonderful for you. I know people online are trying to they keep trying to say like the food dye thing is a myth or whatever. It's like, well, okay, look into it.
Whatever.
EMFs are not great for you, okay?
Screen time.
Screen time is not great for you. The idea is to just reduce the load of those things because going the mainstream way, and this is where crunchy people get thrown in with the conspiracy theorists, is that you go the mainstream way, obviously the government, the people in charge of our food, the people in charge of all the things do not have our health in mind. They don't.
Right.
Look at all the things.
Yeah, money.
They don't have our health
factor.
in mind. And that turns you into a conspiracy theorist about everything, especially when it just comes to your health. I mean, it's crazy. America, the United States, and New Zealand, I think, are the only two countries that allow pharmaceutical ads.
Yeah.
And by the way, an estimated Big Pharma spent over $10 billion in ads in 2024, seemingly between the United States and New Zealand.
All the ads nowadays are pharmaceuticals.
I know.
It's wild.
Wild.
We don't even watch TV, but whenever
But
I'm
if you
around
ever put on a movie or
on,
something or whatever, it's like, oh, try this new.
Yeah, it's strange to me.
It's weird.
Uh-huh.
But there's so much money in it. There's so much money in it. And there's no incentive for companies, for the government, anybody to make you consider healthy alternatives to anything. Mm-hmm. And so really this lifestyle, I mean, it does buck against the norm. It does. And that is offensive to people. So I think the whole message behind it is not that if we state what we consider a fact, it's not in judgment.
What we consider a fact?
Well, what we have been able to research and find to be factual.
Yeah.
People try to come up with studies to try to refute what crunchy people's studies say. I mean, you have studies that are refuting studies, and it's like, it's kind of annoying, actually, from both sides. It's like...
Well, and everything's politicized now.
I know,
everything.
And you don't know...
It's weird that health is politicized.
And you don't know who is funded by what. But the reason it's politicized is because you follow the money. Companies will not make money if you start thinking about your health in the best possible way, like what will make me a better, healthier human being. These companies will run out of money. They will run out of money. Now, the wellness industry is its own industry, and it has a lot of money, and there's some shady stuff in the wellness industry. Mm-hmm. That is not a myth. But you have to learn to discern between what is actually good for you and what's just
That's kind of hard
crazy.
For me sometimes.
That is hard.
It's hard.
It's all hard.
Because there are also things stating studies that see a positive correlation when you use this kind of thing. And, there's just so many elements. I think that's why
can't
so
get
many
on board with crystals.
Yeah.
I can't.
I've never tried to
sounds
get
a
on
little
board
hokey
with
to me.
crystals.
I know there's somebody listening right now that's like really into the crystal healing stuff.
Well, the thing is, if you take it from like a biblical standpoint or from a just believer, I don't know, like you can know that God created these minerals to aid and helping, but then it can also get a little witchy. So I just
kind of the opposite here. All right.
Yeah, I think it's hard for people to know like
unless
what's
you're
New
Lord
Age,
of the Rings.
what's
That's biblical. Okay, go. Sorry.
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
I've never really tried to get on board with crystals.
I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like there's some things that possibly make you, whether it's true or not, there's some things that on the surface make you look invalidated. It's like the conspiracy theorists who like have this really great point. Like they're talking about, let's just say 9/11 and Building 7 came down and no plane hit it and all this other stuff. And then the lizard people did it. And it's like, well, okay, you had me until you're at the lizard people. And it's like, now I can't really trust anything you say. And if you go around saying these rocks healed my eczema, it's like, well, that's weird. Don't say but. Please don't say but.
I'm not saying but I don't want to be like, that's hokey. Because maybe
I understand.
did for someone. I don't know.
I get it.
And yeah, so I'm not.
What is the crunchy version of the lizard people?
I'm not as gullible as some people. I can see some people truly believing things that I can see through,
Okay.
But I am also not quick to invalidate things that
good.
may seem on the surface like that's really dumb.
I am
that
very
won't
quick.
Work.
Yeah. That's a good trait because
I'm just like, I don't know everything.
You're very open. Yeah.
It could.
I'm more likely to say you're stupid. That's dumb. Bricks healed my my arthritis.
Well, all I know is I have had some strange healings in my life. Like I had eczema on my foot, and for some reason when I was a kid, I don't know, I was like a teenager, I had this horrible eczema. I just decided to run it under scalding hot water every time I took a shower. Like no basis for that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like getting
I can
treatment.
Just slightly burn this off.
And you know what? It went away.
Interesting.
So
maybe your foot was just dirty. Maybe.
I just like decided that and did it. Don't recommend it at all.
Maybe you just needed to change your socks.
I didn't wear socks.
Maybe that's the problem.
No, I like.
Maybe you
need to let stuff air out. I think, right? I don't know.
I mean, my socks feel
I don't know. Some people who have eczema like slather it with lanolin, and I don't know. I know a lot of people use like
hot water. Apparently,
don't do that. I'm just saying. So for me, I'm like, oh, you're telling me this and that it healed you? I could believe that because I healed my eczema with scalding hot water.
I'll give it to you.
Could have been a diet change that I didn't recognize. Could have been, whatever. Yeah. But that's why it's so important to know that correlation does not equal causation. However, there could be something there. Can a doctor, I know some doctors listen to our podcast. Can you tell me why that might have worked?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying that's why I'm like, maybe.
I think it's better to be that way than to just write people off like I do very quickly. Not, within reason.
Yeah.
Maybe there are lizard people. I don't know. You never know.
I think that one you can
maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I won't be shocked by anything at this point.
That's true. That's true.
I won't be shocked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope that you gleaned some knowledge of dissecting nuts.
If you'd like my lesson plan on dissecting pecans, leave a comment. I'll send that right over. Jason will link it in the comments.
I will say, if you enjoyed today's episode, seriously, and you haven't left a review, what are you even doing? I mean, if you want to, the best way you could support us is first check out our sponsors in the description. And while you're there, just scroll down a little bit more. Just hit that 5-star button. Maybe write, if you're on Apple, like write a little, I love you guys so much. You know, whatever. I read them. Emily reads them when I send them to her. And I want to see the most creative review. Doesn't have to be long. I just want to see some creative reviews in there.
You're getting weird with your asks.
I love dissecting pecans, you know, whatever. I don't know.
It's a thing, I'm sure.
It's called cracking a nut. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.
Wait, Jason, tell us, what is that little, like, vein that goes down? What's the inside of a shell called?
The inside of a shell?
A nutshell. What would, like, the papery part? What is that?
I have never.
You can't know unless you dissect it and really study all of its qualities. Quack, quack, quack.
If you're gonna make fun of somebody, make sure you could like say it right.
All right, thanks so much for listening. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.